Pretty productive morning, took about 2 hours. A little bit longer than I thought. What's up everybody, welcome back to the MeatHaus. A little bit of a different video today. We're in the process of a garage gym update, what we're calling MeatHaus 2.0, the MeatHaus Makeover. Gonna be painting some walls, but today we're laying the foundation for a clean garage gym, clean home gym. So if you wanna see how to clean and maintain your stall mats, move everything around, this is the video for you. Let's get into it. Really today's all about kind of prepping the space for painting, which should hopefully kick off tomorrow morning. That's the goal. Move equipment, vacuum, and then I'm actually gonna mop as well. We got a pretty packed agenda, and so not really working out, but moving all this shit back and forth might as well be a training session, especially with like the weight tower and all that stuff. So we got a lot of stuff going on. Hoping will only be a 2, maybe 3 day project to get this all done, and really hoping for a good outcome. Okay, I mean, we're already looking pretty good, you know? Like we got most of this stuff. I mean, well, all of that corner pretty much done. The lat tower, like I said, it's just not moving. It weighs way too much. And then we will finish up unloading our weight tree. We'll move our workbench. We'll take stuff off of the belt squat and try and move this belt squat more towards the middle of the gym, just so it's away from the wall. Guys, we're looking pretty good. Forewarn, I don't know how loud this is going to be while I drag it. If you're using headphones, I would recommend turning them down. I don't want to blow out somebody's ears while doing this. So this is a little warning. Okay, I'm going to be moving this now. You have been warned. Hopefully it's not loud at all, but I still wanted to preamble that. Is that far enough away from the wall, we think? Maybe a little more? I mean, that's pretty good, right? I can walk and fit back here. This is our landmine attachment that goes onto the rack. So just moving this. I put Icy Hot on my knee. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see my knee. How crazy would that be? Can you see how red it is from where I put the Icy Hot on? I don't know if it's in frame, but I was like, wow, my leg is like kind of burning. And then I was, oh yeah. All right, so now we're going to pull the rack away from the wall. And so to do this, I took one of these band pegs and set it up down here. And so I'm just gonna grab it and basically stand up and then start walking backwards and just drag this. So this should be good, but I'm gonna move it a little more, I think. Pretty gross. Pretty gross, super dusty. We've got whatever's going on over there. So, but everything has been moved towards the middle or away from the walls. All the stuff we moved onto this side of the garage. Great purchase, by the way, Shop Vac. Love it. For anybody with a home gym or a garage gym, get yourself a Shop Vac. They're not expensive, and they're awesome for things like this. Two major steps completed. Moved all the equipment from up against the walls towards the other side of the garage. Moved the belt squat more towards the center. Moved our rack more towards the center. Lat tower is too big. It's stand put, it's too heavy. Vacuumed, you know, soaked up a lot of dust, spiders, random leaves and dust and crap that has gotten in here. Is it perfect? No, we're not shooting for perfect. So for our next step, we need to do some mopping. It's still super dusty, pretty gross. These are horse stall mats sealed off with Gorilla Tape. So we're going to use our good friend Simple Green, diluted with some water, and we are just going to get our mop going in here and try and take care of some of this grossness that we've got. Being mindful of the edges. I don't want water to get underneath the mats. So, oh, this is kind of cool.
What's up?
Got our bucket of cleaning solution. Everything's been vacuumed for the most part. It's not perfect. Simple Green mixed with water, 10-to-1 ratio, 10 parts water, 1 part Simple Green. Gonna mix it up and then start at the top and push this way to clean these stall mats. They're pretty durable. Like I said, horses stand and piss and do all sorts of stuff on these. This reminds me of my first job at Panera, where they would always make me clean the floors. I mean, I do think this looks better already. Like way better. We vacuumed everything, mopped everything, and this is what the MeatHaus looks like in its current form. We are letting the stall mats dry for now. Maybe we'll do a second pass, maybe we won't. But for now, this is what we're looking like. Pretty productive morning, took about 2 hours. A little bit longer than I thought. Probably shouldn't be walking on this while it's still wet, but whatever. Like I said, we might do a second pass. And this is part 1 of the garage gym update, MeatHaus 2.0, the MeatHaus Makeover, TM, we'll trademark that. All right, so we just wrapped up cleaning the home gym, taking care of the MeatHaus, getting her ready for painting, hopefully starting tomorrow. First thing we did, moved all of the equipment away from the walls to the garage side of the garage where we park our cars. Got the rack, got the belt squat away from the wall, left the lat tower where it is. It's just too heavy. Vacuumed up kind of the big chunky gross stuff that we saw. Took some Simple Green and mopped everything. I know I'm standing here, we'll let it dry, and then I'll probably do a second pass off stream just to make sure everything's kind of good to go. And then from here, in part 2, we will be taping everything off, talking about the color that we chose, why we chose it for the walls, getting everything ready to be painted, and then the final piece to this series will be the actual painting, talking through what's in the gym, maybe do some rearranging and a new layout. But if you like this kind of content, home gym content, want to kind of follow along for the journey of the evolution of the MeatHaus, make sure to like the video, subscribe, comment. If you want to check these iterations and live streams out, we do live stream every single day over on Twitch at 6:30 Central Time. So with that, you guys have been great. We've been the MeatHaus. See you in part 2. Catch you later.